Hello there everyone, it's King Sloth back again with a brand new video. Today we're reacting to the Philippine Special Forces on the hunt for ISIS. This was recommended a couple of times now. We sent it many times now through Instagram, through Facebook, through Twitter. It's always the same one, like please can you just react to this? It's one of our favourite videos. Anything that Voice do, like because it's Voice News HBO, is really well made, really good, and it's proper good quality. So I'm hoping it's good one. But remember, we're aiming for 3,000 subs before New Year's. So let's just smash it out of the park. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, comment down below what you want me to react to next. But let's get into it. Let's have a look what we're working with here. Okay. Let's get it. Last man. Why am I getting French subtitles? Okay. Get in.
These are the Philippine Special Forces on the hunt for ISIS militants.
Very good. As soon as you hear snipers, this might sound bad, but as soon as I hear snipers, and if I was in a situation like that, you don't want to be first man out of anywhere. You also don't want to be last man out of anywhere. You literally don't want to go down any alleyways where there's high buildings. But then again, it doesn't really matter because ISIS bore holes in walls to make holes to fire out of. It doesn't matter where you are. It could be literally in the building next to you. Wow.
Just taking cover here because the snipers all around the city, so even getting to the positions they need to be in is a challenge.
More accustomed to jungle fighting than urban warfare, battling in these tight alleyways is proving harder than expected.
I'd rather fight in a city than jungle then. 100%. Fighting in the jungle, it's not just the people you fight, it's also the terrain you're fighting against.
Where are their snipers?
Yeah, buildings over there.
Okay.
But they're shooting at us. Yes.
These forces are turning this bombed-out school into a sniper outpost.
Wow.
And preparing to attack.
We have one pilot position there, taking fire. Enemy snipers across the river. We have another one inside here.
They've got quite a good kit, to be honest. Normally when you think...
We can see the muzzle flashes there.
Normally when I think of like Philippines, I don't think of like the best possible kit they can have. I normally think of like old school weapons, old school uniform. But this all looks really modernised. Sniper.
Under the table, under the table.
That's it. Permission to fire. Bolt action. Get them shots going. So even these now have like either got an open window, like using that table gives you the height advantage to stay prone, good firing position, less sway on your scope, more accurate shot. Also, you got the spot beyond, which is a massive help. But you know, he just said shoot through a hole. Shoot through a hole. They're not talking about massive like where bombs have exploded. They're talking about boreholes most of the time. But also it's literally carved out a tiny hole in a wall, enough so your sight can see through, and you can fire your rounds through. That's it. And he's going, okay, fire through the hole. You'll be able to get him. That's in itself shows how well trained these Filipinos are, sorry. No recoil. Especially with the bipod.
We just shot fired, so we expect a counter attack to us, okay?
Get the fuck out. And this used to be a school. Oh, we're leaving. Get out.
With the enemy now firing back, the unit is taking cover in this classroom until the escape route is clear.
Wow.
So crazy to see that this was an active school just a couple of weeks ago, and now
It's not school, but now there's bullet shots right behind your head. it's how different these lives
This is the
of the kids are going to be. They're going to school one day, the next day it's been used as a fucking sniper hut.
They're not.
That in itself,
They can leave behind.
scary.
While they're pursuing them. 2 IEDs laid here by the terrorists because this used to be a terrorist stronghold.
Okay.
Push them back the river.
Push them across the river, clear out it all out.
The area will be fast.
Makes sense.
The maze of small alleys. The streets are the killing zones.
I actually had someone from the Philippine military message me because I spoke about Marawi, and he said, yeah, a lot of the people here during these were actually from Marawi because they know these little alleyways, they know these little nooks and crannies where people could hide or even escape routes on the floor. They're ready to get it done. Obviously, a lot of times ISIS, there people go, okay, ISIS are fighting, we're travelling to them, we're going to help out the caliphate. And they don't really know the area, they just go off brute power. They don't care about getting killed. They're not bothered because they believe they're a martyr and they can go to the afterlife and all that good stuff. But these Philippines are very smart and technical about why they pick certain things. They pick people who are from Marawi, makes their job a lot easier.
This is Marawi.
Of course, yeah, Marawi, there you go.
Philippines military, assisted by US Special Forces, has been pounding the city with airstrikes and battling
Jesus.
in an effort to root out this man. Isnilon Hapilon, the leader of homegrown terror group Abu Sayyaf.
Abu Sayyaf.
They pledged allegiance to ISIS in 2014. Philippine authorities
Wow.
in Hapilon, along with another ISIS-linked militant
Absolutely
group called Nate, were planning to establish
insane.
Southeast Asia's first Islamic State caliphate here in Marawi, a predominantly Muslim city in a country that's more than 90%.
This is what I don't agree with. This is like,
With an extensive network of hundreds of fighters,
like you don't see.
and
I know obviously now, but back now it's very different. But I don't see like Christians going to war in other countries. Like you are no longer going to be an Islam country. You are going to be da da da. It doesn't. I've never seen it happen in recent times, unless I'm wrong and don't really know the news. But you never see this happening.
These militants have mastered the terrain and stashed away a seemingly endless supply of weapons.
Yeah, of course they have, because they're very well supplied, very well funded.
We're heading right into Marawi City right now towards the heart of the battle.
She's braver than me,
Continuing barrage of
especially being a white woman in a town like that. When I was just there,
Building in this part
you
of
get
town
caught.
is the tactical command post of 1 Marine Battalion, the main forward operating base for the armed forces.
We're being fired at?
Yes,
From where?
from that position.
From that position?
How are you smiling?
So,
No reaction at all.
okay. Have they managed to fire in here into the base before?
This is still a hot zone.
Major Rowan Remus is
This is a hot zone. Shit.
stationed here since the fighting began.
Firing, firing.
Can you just show us where the enemy is?
Okay.
Wow.
This is Mapandi Bridge. Before, this was well defended. So they place car bombs, roadblocks.
Wow.
They employed sniper fires.
So the city is
So they did not-
divided by this river going through. Okay.
So I just wanted to keep them on that one side of the river and have that. Obviously, once they cleared out all that area, eventually they would try and cross and continue because that's what they want to do. They want to take over everywhere. So they'd get that whole side of the river under control, kill anyone who disagrees, kill all soldiers coming in, and then move across the river. That's what would have happened, but it looks like they've been pushed back,
So the enemy
which is amazing.
contained within this area on the other side of the bridge.
Other side of the bridge.
Okay.
Now, the target of our maneuvering elements is to neutralize those vantage positions through our mortar fire.
Boom the fuck up. He's just chilling. She's like every shot. Fucking hell. Okay, so they've picked targets where they know ISIS support flying it.
With airstrikes.
They're
They're just
airstriking,
to enemy territory.
and then they're blowing the fuck out of the mortars before sending in the troops. Using the troops as a clean-up crew, really.
Just hours after we left this base, these Marines were
Wow.
ambushed during an operation. 13 were killed and at
Fuck.
least 40 wounded in what was the bloodiest day for the armed forces since the battle began.
13 dead, 40 wounded.
But it's not just militants inside the city. There are also hundreds of civilians. We managed to get the number of one man who's trapped in the heart of the siege.
Wow.
Do you have a plan to escape?
That's the problem. They're literally hoping.
Right now?
So at the minute they're hoping that ISIS move, like either get out or either get out the area or the Philippine Special Forces come in and clear them out, like force them out. But imagine being stuck there. You know you're running out of food, you're running out of water, so you're rationing, trying to keep everyone calm. But you know, if ISIS got in the place where you were, you would be dead. That's near enough 100%. You would be killed, used as propaganda, anything. There's no in between, or unless you fought for them, you'd be killed. So. It's on the rescue team.
Okay. Who? He hung up.
It's that size battery to ring any emergency. Use it only for help.
People trapped inside Marawi, the army is not moving fast enough, and the situation is becoming more desperate by the day.
I bet it is.
Everything going to plan from your
Yes,
side?
we are doing very well. Okay.
Colonel Jawar Herrera is the spokesperson for Joint Task Force Marawi.
Barrett is a 50 caliber.
Despite
Wow.
the military's many setbacks, he's keen to show us that the armed forces have retrieved around 120 high-powered weapons from the enemy.
I mean, obviously the insurgents were pretty well equipped.
Yeah, they've got all them.
But,
Why have they?
Well,
It sounds bad, but why have they not been moved out? You know, you've all the weapons are there. Simple as that. I just go, oh, okay, we've lost 120 weapons. We've still got enough to get by. Oh, if we all do a full all-out attack on this place, we get 120 weapons and 5 really high-power ones, like a fucking Barrett. Those would be, you would have got them and get them out. You wouldn't bother having them air, you'd just remove them. Have like one vehicle taking any of them, the opposite direction of where ISIS is, and go.
our
Just my
armed
opinion.
forces are well educated, highly trained. We are very capable to address terrorism.
because obviously there's also a lot of criticisms towards the armed forces suggesting that you're not well equipped and that you're not doing a great job, quite frankly, at pushing back these militants.
Well, I think that's their opinion. Okay.
How long do you think it's going to be before?
Well, we don't want to give timeline because we need to put premium
Yeah.
on the lives of the people that were trapped in that conflict area.
Right. Obviously, time is running out for them. I mean, they've been-
I've got to say, yeah.
We're doing our best.
That's all he can say there. We're doing our best. We're doing our best because who knows if he gives a timeline, if it's like within a week it'll be done. In other words, you're telling ISIS that you're going to get more troops in and you're going to have a lot of pressure over the next week. ISIS then also know, okay, I could need to fortify myself this week, so they're probably going to attack some point this week. So if he says we're doing our best and hopefully doesn't give a time frame, he can't get misconstrued, especially in the public.
Now, as the military ramps up pressure on the remaining terrorist strongholds, a humanitarian crisis looms.
Yeah, getting them all out.
Concerns that Marawi is only the beginning of an increasingly violent ISIS presence are rapidly spreading throughout the region.
Wow. That was very, very interesting there. Very interesting. I find it kind of strange still that they keep the weapons where ISIS near enough are. I literally just said they're 200 metres away. And all the weapons you have not stolen them, you've acquired from them, you've kept them nearby. ISIS will know they're there. They know that there's a big point. You see the constant mortar fire coming from a certain area. You see soldiers leaving from a certain area. Eventually, they'll work up a map of what sort of patrols you're doing, everything. If you've got that many weapons in one single place, you're going to have problems. Also, quick thing on the Philippine Special Forces there, looked really, really professional, really well trained. The equipment they had, I don't get what the lady was saying. I don't get her. It looked very up to date with me. Not equipped. They look very equipped. They all had the new uniforms, new helmets, new weapons. Most part new weapons. I saw a couple of like the older versions, but you know it's completely fine. It still does the job, and I doubt ISIS are gonna have that much high like new weapons, new equipment, new safety. They're literally building IDs out of phones and batteries and explosive nails. I don't think that ISIS aren't too interested in having the best weapons because they would use whatever they can. But well done to the Philippines. Obviously, I know this is now done. The attack on Marawi is finished. 153 days, I believe it took for ISIS to say they were defeated there, and for the Philippines to start getting Marawi to start getting it back to normal, get everything rebuilt, and hopefully never happens again. But anyway, it has been King Sloth. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Comment what you want me to react to next, and I will see you all soon.